Hi there and welcome to your yoga class. Today we're going to be going to Africa, but more about that in a little minute. We're going to start off with our song as usual. Are you ready? Now if you don't know the words, just pat your knees and I'm sure you'll learn the words soon. But if you do, please sing along as loud as you can. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Say hello and namaste. Time for fun and yoga play. Am I ready? Yes, I am. Sitting on my mat. Next, we get our little friend out, don't we? Now, what's his name? Does anyone know? It is Om. And so after 3, we'll shout in Om and see if he'll come out to watch us do the yoga. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Om! Very good, there we go, good shouting. And here he comes out of his wee sparkly sleeping bag. Here he is, really excited, loves going on a wee trip, does Om, even if it's just imaginary, because we can't go very far, can we, sometimes? So it's good to be able to go with our yoga class. So he's going to sit on his yoga mat and keep a wee eye on all the yoga that we're doing. So one more thing to do, we sit and we cross our legs and say our magic yoga words, okay? So after 3, we're going to say namaste. 1, 2, 3, namaste. Awesome, now we can get started. So today we're going to Africa and in particular a special place called Tanzania because we're going to meet a very special little friend. But before we do, we need to get there, don't we? So let's have a wee quick warm up. We are going to lift our shoulders up to our ears and then back. That's it. So do big shoulder rolls. That's it. Because we need to be nice and warmed up for going to Africa and then do it forward as well. That's it. And can you put your head from side to side too? Warm up our necks as well. That's it. And because we're going somewhere that's super duper hot, lots and lots of sun there, we need to put on some sunscreen. Yes, we do. So we need to stand up and we need to get our sun cream, of course, and we need to go get some sun cream out and then rub your arms, get it all over. You've got to get all the bits because you don't want any burnt areas, do we? Put it on your tummy, on your chest, down onto your thighs, on your bottom, on your knees, all the way down to your feet. Ah, that's better. Now we are all protected from the sun. So we need to get in an aeroplane to go to Africa because it's a very, very long way away. So we are going to stand and bend our knees and we're going to go one side, keep your arms straight, other side, well done. And we're on the plane for quite a while because it's quite far away. But we get to Africa and as soon as we step off the plane, it is really, really, really warm here. Very, very warm indeed. So warm that I think we need to cool ourselves down. So I'll show you how we're going to do that. We are going to do something called sitali straws. Yes. Now, can you do this with your tongue? Make it into a wee circle. Don't worry if you can't, because we've got another way to do it. So if you can do this, and you know, some people can't do it, and it seems to be just the way you're made. Some people can do it and some people can't. If you can't, do this instead. Okay? So what we're going to do is take a big deep breath in through our tongue or our teeth like this. And then a big, okay? So you're either going to be doing this or, okay, so breathing in and breathing out. That's it. Let's do another 2. And then last one. Now, did you feel how cold that air was in your mouth? So anytime you need to cool down, you can do that. So let's get on with our African adventure, shall we? Oh yes. So we see a Jeep when we get off the plane. The Jeep is going to take us to visit our friend. So let's sit down. That's it. And we're going to put our feet out the front, hold on to the Jeep steering wheel, and we're going to bump, 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 bump. It's a very, very bumpy Jeep. Yes, over to one side, bump, 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 over to the other side, keep bumping. That's it, it's the bumpiest Jeep ever, because we're on safari, aren't we? That's it. And before we know it, we've reached our camping place. That's right, we're going to be sleeping in a tent. So let's do tent pose. Let's stand up, legs apart, arms up. into a nice tent shape. Now let's see if the zip's working. So join your hands together and let's go zip and then zip. Oh, it's stuck. Zip, 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 zip. Oh, it's working again. Thank goodness. So we've got very, very dirty when we were on that Jeep. So we're going to go and wash our clothes just before we go and try and find our friends. So let's go down to the river. Let's do river pose. That's it. And we're going to put our legs out straight in front of us. Now you can touch your toes, you can bend your knees if you want to into river pose. That's it. And we give our clothes a scrub, scrub, scrub. So onto your knees, give your clothes a wee scrub. That's it. And then we hang them out to dry on the branches of a tree. So we've had a very, very busy day getting to Africa. I think we'll have a wee nap first. Maybe in the morning we will meet our special friend. So let's crawl in to our tents. That's it. And then lie down and have a nice sleep. And you can lie on your side or on your back. You can have your knees up as well. And in the morning we are woken up by lots and lots of birdies tweeting. There's a lot of birds here. So let's wrap our arms round, hands on your shoulders, and let's tweet like a bird. Are you ready? Tweet, 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 tweet. See that lovely beak there? Tweet, tweet, tweet. That's it. So the lovely wee birdies have woken us up, and it's just as well because when we crawl out our tent, let's do some crawling again. That's it. Be careful where you crawl. That's it. We come out to find a little baby lioness, and her name is Lulu. That's right, she's sitting all nice and pretty with her hands on her legs, and she says, "Hi, welcome to Tanzania. It's so nice to see you, but I wonder, can I have your help with something?" And we say, "Of course, Lulu, of course, we're here to help you." And she said, "I can't find my roar. I've been looking everywhere for it and I just can't find it. Look." So, sitting on your knees, we're going to try and do a baby lion roar, which means we can't roar yet because we've not found our roars yet. So what we do is 1, 2, 3, then we sit up on our knees, put our hands into lion claws and stick our tongues out like this. And there's no roar there because we've not found our roar. And we say, Lulu, that is a problem. Lions do have to roar, don't they? But don't worry, we'll try and do our very, very best. Let's climb a tree first of all, and we maybe see your roar from the top of the tree. So let's stand up and let's do tree pose. Now, does anyone remember how to do tree pose? First of all, have a wee try. Tree pose is when you put your foot over like this. Now you can also put it on your calf like this, but not on your knee, okay? So you can do it like this or this. Hands to your heart, and if you want to, you can grow your branches up. That's it. And then we do have to do the other side. So heel across the other foot, hands at your heart, and grow your branches up. That's it. So let's climb up the tree. Lift one knee and the other hand like this. Climb, other knee, other hand, climb, 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 climb. That's it. Climbing up the tree. Now let's get to the top, put our hand above our eyebrows and twist from side to side. Oh, can anyone see Lulu's roar? I can't see it either. So Lulu has another try to see if the roar is at the top of the tree. So let's try again. 1, 2, 3. No, nothing, not even a squeak. So Lulu's starting to get a little bit, well, uptight because she really wants to find her roar. So we say, Lulu, don't worry, just take 3 deep breaths and that'll help you feel a little bit calmer. So let's sit down on our knees, put our hands just on here in our tummies, and we're going to close our eyes if we want to, and we're going to take a big deep breath in through our nose and then a big deep breath through our mouth. So in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more. And did you feel your tummy moving when you were doing that? Lulu, do you feel much better now? And she says, actually, yes, I do feel a little bit calmer. So breathing really can make you feel a little bit calmer sometimes. But anyway, let's go and see if we can find her roar, shall we? So next we go and we meet Ernie the elephant, and he is so tall, he is. So let's do elephant pose. Arms to the side, legs to the side, arms up to the top, and clasp your hands together, and we're going to do a big elephant trunk. Up and down. That's it. And he says to Lulu, hi Lulu, how are you doing? Look what I can do. And he raises his trunk up and comes down, and he comes up and he sprays water all over Lulu and all over us. And actually it feels quite nice and cooling. But Lulu gets a little bit annoyed. She does. She said, oh, that's not very helpful. And she ties his trunk in a knot. So let's get our hands, and can you turn your hands in a knot? And if you can't do a knot like that, let's tie the trunk in the knot like this. That's it. So this or this. And so Ernie says, oh, that's not very nice. And he can't say it very easily because his trunk's in a knot and he can't talk very easily. That's not nice. So we help Ernie get his trunk all untangled, and we say, we'll speak to Lulu for you, Ernie. That wasn't very nice at all, was it? So we go and we say to Lulu, that's not nice. Even if you can't find your roar, you shouldn't be taking it out on Ernie. He was just trying to show you his new trick. Now, I think we need to calm down. So this time, what we're going to do is we're going to count to 10. That can sometimes make you feel a bit less angry too. So close your eyes if you want to again, and sit however is comfortable. And we're going to count to 10. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's another good way if you're feeling super angry. It just maybe makes you feel a little bit calmer because you're concentrating on counting and not how angry you are. So Lulu does say, oh, I feel a wee bit bad now. So she goes over to Ernie, gives him a big cuddle and says, I'm so sorry. I was angry because I can't find my roar, not because you were horrible to me. I'm really sorry. And so they become friends again, which is nice. So it's nice to say sorry if you've done something wrong, isn't it? But then, all of a sudden, from nowhere, Charlie is a chimp. He jumps out on us. That's right, gives us a fright. So let's squat down and we go, oh, ah! That's it. And he says, hi there, how are you all today? And Lulu says, oh, Charlie, I'm trying to find my roar and I can't find it. Look. So he sits down, she sits down and she goes 1, 2, 3. Nothing at all. So Charlie has a wee think about it. And he said, oh, I know. Why don't you do some chimp jumping with me? Because that helps me swing from the trees better and it helps me be a really, really good chimp. So why don't we try it? So this is how we do a chimp jump. We have to squat down. Remember we did it before when he came out, and we have to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, ah, ah. So we're going to try 3 of them, but we're going to try it with a lion's face instead, okay? So like this, 1, 2, 3. Can you do that? So 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Nope, no roar yet. 1, 2, 3. Still nothing. Last one. 1, 2, 3. A wee squeak, but that's it. Oh, Charlie, thanks for your help, but that's not helping either. So we continue walking on, and then we meet Georgina the giraffe. She is very, very tall. So what we have to do is put one foot in front of the other, like this. Raise our hands up, clasp your hands together, and you can stay like this, or you can bend forward like a giraffe, eating off a tree. And we have to do it to the other side as well. So change around and bend forward. That's it. And we say, Georgina, how are you doing today? And she said, well, actually, I'm a little bit worried. I have heard the birdies came and told me the volcano is about to erupt. So everyone might be in danger, but I don't really know how to tell everyone. So Lulu gets a wee bit of a fright. She thinks, oh, everyone could get really, really hurt. So what she does is she takes big lion steps. So let's do big lion steps. Back in your mat, and we take a big lion step forward and up. And another big lion step and up. 2 more. 1 more lion step up. And the other one. That's it. And she gets to the top of the biggest mountain in Tanzania. So let's stand like a mountain. Take a nice big deep breath. And Lulu says, I have to warn them. I'm not quite sure how, but I'm going to try my very best. So she comes down onto our knees, and we are going to try and roar this time. Do you think it will work this time? Let's try. 1, that's it. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. And the biggest roar you have ever heard comes out of Lulu's mouth, and she gets a bit of a shock, and we all say, Lulu, you found your roar. And she's so happy, and she manages to warn all of the animals who can get to safety before the volcano erupts. And guess who hears her? Absolutely everybody. Flamingos hear her. Let's do flamingo pose. We have to hold 1 foot up because flamingos stand on 1 leg and 1 hand up. That's it. Let's try the other side. Hold 1 foot up and 1 hand up. And the snakes hear her too, down in her front. That's it. And let's... Everybody can hear her, even the crocodiles. So let's come down onto her side and lie on your arm like that. And we go snap, snap. And you can move your leg at the same time, just like a crocodile tail. And remember to do both sides as well. We have to do both sides in yoga. That's it. So other side, snap, snap, and the top leg can go as well. Well done. So all the animals heard her, and just about in the nick of time, a hot air balloon arrives to take us home to our family. So Lulu gives us a big cuddle, and she says to us, thank you so much for helping me find my roar. It was, I just can't tell you how grateful I am. And we say it's no problem at all, because it's really important that we help our friends. So we sit down, and we're going to put some air into the hot air balloon. So put your hands around your mouth and go, that's it. Nice big deep breaths. And we're floating high above Africa, high above the ocean, and we get back to our house. That's it. And we've had such a fantastic adventure that we lie down in our beds and we think about our trip, how we slept in a tent and we went in an aeroplane and we met all those awesome animals in Africa, and how we managed to help baby lion Lulu find her roar. But we also helped her to feel a bit less angry and bothered about not being able to roar, because we all sometimes can't manage things like everybody else. So we remember how we counted to 10, and we remember how we took big, big, deep breaths in through our nose and out through our mouth as well. And how, because of all the practice we had got doing our lion roar, eventually Lulu managed to do the biggest lion roar you've ever heard and got all the animals to safety. That's it. Feeling your body nice and heavy and still on your mats. And then we're going to wriggle our fingers and toes. We're going to roll on to our side. That's it. And gently just sit up. Wonderful. So cross your legs. That's it. We're going to say our magic yoga word again, which is namaste. So after 3, 1, 2, 3, hands together and say namaste. That was so good. Well done, all you African adventurers, you. And loved this as well. Yes, he really likes giraffes, so he really liked the giraffe bit as well, and all the other animals actually. So thank you very much for joining us for some yoga. Please go and join another class as well. You can never do too much of yoga. And we'll see you again the next time. See you later.